Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dark Skin Click. Our channel has been growing exponentially, and I want to thank you guys for all of the support. Today, I am sharing a story about the time I had an outwardly colorist and hating friend. I think many of you will be able to relate to this story and experience, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. When I was in high school, I met these two mixed race sisters through a mutual friend that I no longer talk to. And just to give you guys context, one sister had a light brown caramel complexion with 3C hair, kind of like the phenotype of Kerry Washington, while the other sister looked damn near monoracial. She was very black passing. She had chocolate skin, fuller features, and very coarse type 4 hair. A lot of people at school speculated that they may not have had the same dad because their phenotypes were just so different. However, we all know that siblings can have different phenotypes. I mean, my brothers and I don't have the same phenotype. As for their admixture, they both said that their dad was Latin American and their mother was American Black. The lighter-skinned Kerry Washington looking sister, let's call her Oranges, would always insult, degrade, and in a way bully the darker skinned sister by saying, "Oh, well, you look like a monkey, you're ugly because you have quote-unquote nappy hair and dark skin. I have the good genes, you have the bad genes. Y'all dark skins are crazy and stupid, and y'all stink." And whenever they got into a disagreement, Oranges would always tell her sister, "Well, you're just mad because I'm prettier than you." So pretty much all of the talking points that they use on the pro-mixed channels. And this story is a part of the reason why I don't exclude black passing mixed women from this channel, because I know that if a person looks monoracially black or close enough to it, they'll experience colorism in a very similar way. So the way that she would make fun of her sister's skin tone, hair texture, and features really did make me feel uncomfortable, because her sister and I were very close in complexion and phenotype. So I was thinking, well, if she thinks all of these negative things about her sister because she's dark skinned, what the hell is she saying about me behind my back? I would also like to add that she would speak hyper negatively about monoracial dark-skinned black people in general. She would say like, "Oh yeah, y'all dark skins are rude, you're ashy." She would call us dark-skinned women nappy head ass hoes. She would be like, "Y'all stink, I don't want nothing to do with y'all, I don't like people who are dark skinned." All of this in front of her sister and I, who were both dark skinned. And I was taking it as, well, if you hate dark skinned people so much, then why are you friends with me? It's making me think that you secretly hate me. And I found out that she did. When I went to high school, I always came slayed as far as my outfit, my hair, the shoes, the nails. I got lots of attention for it from other women in our social group and also the guys that went to our school. And it made her blood boil, because she had the idea that dark-skinned people were crusty, dark-skinned women were ugly, they're not preferred, and I completely disrupted that status quo. One day, I was wearing this really cute braided hairstyle with extensions. Everyone loved it. They're giving me so many compliments and praise and attention, and she had to butt in and be like, "Oh yeah, it's cute, but that's not her real hair. Dark skins, they have to wear those braids and those extensions because they can't grow real hair." Or whenever I had any hairstyle with extensions, she would be like, "Oh yeah, those are nice extensions, but I have real hair." Like every time someone complimented a hairstyle of mine, she had to go out of her way to mention that she had real hair. Like she couldn't handle me being complimented. And I would alternate between braids and wearing my natural hair in a high pineapple ponytail type thing. And every time I wore my natural hair, of course, she had something texturous to say. She was always making undermined remarks towards her sister's skin tone, other dark-skinned girls who went to our school, and sometimes even me directly. There's this one time I came to school sick, so I was having an off day and I wasn't dressed as fly as I usually dressed, and my legs had a bit of ash on them because, it was a hot day. It wasn't typical of me at all to have ashy legs, but of course, she took advantage of the moment of weakness. She pointed at my legs and she said loudly in front of everyone, "Dark skin stay ashy." Then she started touching her own skin and was like, "I'm light skinned, so I never get ashy. My skin stay good." Then I just outwardly said, "Why are you so racist against dark-skinned people?" And I said racist because at the time I didn't know colorism terminology. Then she immediately got defensive and was all like, "It's a joke. Why can't you take a joke? Oh my God." And it's like, you talk like this all day, every day. It ain't a joke. Later on that day, she had DM'd me about something, and at that point, I was done because, you guys, I had been tolerating her colorist bullshit for literally months. I kid you not, months. So I just straight up told her, "Why are you texting me? Aren't I one of those quote-unquote ugly dark women or one of those quote-unquote mean dark women that you don't like?" Because she would call me a bitch and stuff behind my back, never to my face, even after I would give her rides home from school because I knew she had to walk far and it was raining a lot that year. Even after I would share my makeup with her for theater performances because I knew she didn't have any. Even after the time I called her pretty, after she told me she felt ugly, I did all those things and she still fixed her mouth to call me a bitch behind my back. I wonder why. This story definitely piggybacks off of my Black Women Are Villains video. It literally does not matter how nice you are to colorist people, they're always going to view darker skinned women as villainous, bitches, conceited, all of the negative stereotypes. So after I sent her that message, and I'll admit the message was a little bit inflammatory, but you guys understand why. I was to my breaking point with this girl. After she read the message, she pretty much cursed me out in the DMs. He said something along the lines of, "Why are you so sensitive? Why are you trying to police what I say? It's just a joke. And y'all dark skins actually are stupid and ashy and rude. So what do you want me to do? Lie?" She also started making a bunch of personal attacks against me and lied about certain things that I had done that I didn't do. But I'm not going to get into that because you guys already get the point. Oranges was a colorist and she couldn't fathom the fact that a dark-skinned Black girl could be just as pretty as she is, knows how to dress, etc. So that is one of my many experiences with colorist people and jealous women. And this time, I want to know your guys' experience. I will be leaving my email in the description box, and you guys are free to email me if you have stories similar to this one. For now, let me know what you think in the comment section, and keep it respectful. I will be removing any trolls or anybody leaving hate comments. Try me, and if you guys see any trolls or hate comments, please just report them. Don't argue back and forth with them because that's just gonna fuel the fire. I'm no longer going to allow them to invade what's supposed to be a safe space for us. Anyways, I'm Akeelahshay. You want more content like this, please follow the Dark Skin Click, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!